Yes, YouTube, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. And I just want to start by saying I hope you all had a wicked Christmas time, a few extra treats, time with family. That's what it's all about. So today is the 31st of December, New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve, guys, I always get a little bit more reflective in the way that I'm thinking. I sort of think through what I've done this year, what I've achieved, where I've got to, reflect on that, and then forward plan how I can attack the year ahead. So, New Year's Eve is a funny one, guys. You know, some people like to treat this as one little last blowout, whether it's going out, having a big meal and things like that, right? And other people just like to chill and sort of see it through. I mean, to be honest, guys, I can't stay up until midnight anymore. I just can't do it. Your best bet by 10 p.m. I'm probably going to be out of it, snoozing, ready to hit the 1st of January rolling. But I just wanted to use this video here as a bit of an opportunity to sort of summarize and give you guys perspective on the kind of things that you should probably think about at this sort of time of the year. And in all honesty, guys, 2025 has probably been the best year that I've ever had, not only from a personal growth standpoint, but from a business, bodybuilding, an athlete, and just the personal growth as well in every single way, shape or form. There's been a lot of highs, a lot of lows, and a lot that I've learned about myself and what I'm truly capable of doing. And it's been an epic year. And I was sat there on Christmas Day just thinking, wow, you know, this time last Christmas, my life was completely different to what it is right now. And I think that it's so easy to just get lost in the sort of day to day, and you kind of lose that gratitude and appreciation of the situation that you are actually currently in. And to be honest, guys, when you actually put it plain and simply, right, if you can afford your bills, if you can train to your maximum capacity, if you get to eat the foods that you enjoy every day, you've got a roof over your head, you've got people around you that love you, what else do you actually really need? And I think that in today's world, you see all of this glitz and glam on social media, on Instagram, showcasing people's literally 30-second clip of their whole entire day. And people are led to believe that that's how they are and that's how they feel, they're happy, they got everything sorted. Guys, to be honest with you, most of these guys are absolute jokers, all right? The people that are the happiest, the people that actually make the most progress with their lives, are the people that learn to appreciate the situation that they are in, appreciate the small things in life, right? So, a lot of the time, guys, materialistic shit, it doesn't buy you happiness, all right? It is experiences. It is creating impact, living with purpose. And in all honesty, I feel truly blessed to look after a team of individuals from a coaching perspective that fulfill me in every single way possible. You know, I've got a partner that supports me, great family around me, and very blessed to have found my passion with bodybuilding and everything like that as well. So, bit of a ramble there to start the video off, guys, and I want to apologise if the audio isn't the best. I went to get the mic out, and I might have left it on last time, so it's completely dead. So I do hope that this sound quality is all good. So I also haven't discussed an update in terms of what I'm doing from a bodybuilding standpoint. So basically, the plan for early 2026 was to actually get back on stage and see how I stack up and do a couple of shows. Now, in 2024, when I last competed, I was at the top end of the light heavyweights, which is up to 90 kilo on stage. I had to suck it down a little bit to get to that 90 kilo cap. Okay, so you best bet the only logical move for me, because I'll never limit myself as a bodybuilder and the progression that I can make for the sake of a cap, was to move up to the heavyweights, which now puts me at a top end weight cap of 102 kilos. So from 90 to 102 kilograms. That is where we're going to be. So you best bet, guys, there's a lot of muscle to be put on for me to be competitive. And whilst getting on stage in 2026 would be a great instant gratification, a fun journey to go on, prep for the stage, do a show. It's all very exciting, of course it is. However, guys, I am somebody who likes to see myself as a visionary, okay? I like to see myself as somebody who doesn't give in to instant gratifications, but always does stuff for the delayed gratification of where I want to get to, okay? And for me, IFBB Pro card or not, I want to build an IFBB Pro worthy physique. If a card comes as a result of that, brilliant. If it doesn't, and I can build what I class in my own mind as an IFBB Pro worthy physique, I am happy with that. That is the goal that I have set with my own bodybuilding journey. I'm still young. I'm 27 years old. So it makes zero sense to me to compete this year. All I would be competing for this year would just be getting back on stage and seeing the improvements I've made. Okay? It's not deep-rooted enough for me. I know that I need more tissue. I did a body recomposition phase down from 116 at my peak weight, which I touched in September, into the end of the end of November, early December, where I got down to 99.1. Pretty bottomed out, lean, about 6 weeks out conditioning wise. Looking at that physique, I'm like, yeah, it's good. A lot of improvements have been made, a lot of muscle has been made, but not quite to the standard that I feel is worth putting on stage again just yet. So what I've actually done for the last 6 weeks is I've gone into a health phase. So I've pulled all of the support and stuff down to the lowest point that it's been in for probably like 3 years. I've let the food do the talking. I've brought my food up and I've let the body just continually grow, managing my recovery, rejigging my split to help bring up the areas that I want to bring up in my physique. And to be honest, guys, it has been absolutely epic. I've gone from 99.1 at my lowest to 106 kilos, okay, in practically the same body composition. All right, so this is teeing me up for an extremely good off-season and growth phase ahead. So your best bet, when the extra support and stuff goes back in there, when we start the true off-season in the coming weeks, the level of response is going to be absolutely insane. It's almost going to be like a second sort of rebound effect off the top of that. So I am super excited for it. And I'm going to take you guys through the highs, the lows, probably sitting here eating some meals that are maybe a struggle to get down in the deeper off-season. And I want to give you guys as much reality and as much insight as I possibly can into what it takes to build solid amount of muscle tissue. This isn't my first rodeo when it comes to off seasons. However, there's going to be a few things here that I'm probably going to do different to what I've done in the past. Keeping a lot more tab in terms of insulin sensitivity, keeping on top of my health markers, making sure that I'm always in a good spot from a blood pressure standpoint, keeping on track of resting heart rate to help manage recovery, paying attention to the finer details that allows me to grow consistently for a long period of time, and keeping the body sensitive. When these markers drop off, we pull back, resensitize, we grow again. So that's the plan, guys. It's going to be a growth phase, into another health phase, into another growth phase, and then towards the back end of 2026, we look to get ourselves primed and ready to start prep in early 2027 for early shows. I'm very excited to see what's to come from this off season. I'm very, very motivated. Appetite is still high. Sleep is still great. Everything is aligned very, very good from where we are. I mean, my fasted blood glucose at the minute, guys, when I wake up is 3.3. 3.3 in the morning, which if you guys know about blood glucose, that's primed and ready, right? And my food's on 4,000 calories on a training day. It's about, I think, 525 carb. So we've got scope. We've got a fantastic amount of scope. Now, looking at the physique, like I say, when I was down to that 99.1, that's sort of pretty bottomed out. The focus for me, I know that I need a lot more lower body. My upper body responds very fast genetically, and it grows very fast genetically. My lower body, whilst it does still grow at a great rate, it doesn't quite grow at the same rate as my upper body. So I've put a lot more emphasis into some extra quad work, some extra training frequency over my posterior chains, so things like my hamstrings, my lower back, my glutes. You know, there's a lot more volume and training frequency is being put into these areas. I need that density, guys. I need that density from the rear shots, and I need more quad sweep. I feel that that would just complete a lot more of my physique as to where it is right now. In all honesty, a lot of the maturity and the density through my physique, a lot of it is actually going to be an age thing as well, if I'm being completely honest. But with that being said, you best bet I'm going to do everything that I can to influence that grainy, dense posterior chain muscle. So you've got some extra hip hinging movements in there, you've got some extra glute movements in there, and a good ton of hamstring volume. So you'll learn a lot more about the new training split as this off-season series progresses into next year. But the general split is going to be a 5-day training split, which starts with lower day 1. We then got push, we then got pull, we got rest, and then we've got lower 2, and then we've got back and arms, rest, repeat. 3 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off, repeat. 5-day training split. You'll notice there, I'm only hitting chest, shoulders twice per week, as they're my stronger points at the moment. It is that back and the legs that really need to come up. That density, that thickness, that granite muscle, slabs on slabs, the tissue, to be competitive as an open class bodybuilder. So yeah, like I say guys, very, very excited for it. I'm going to take you along the journey. Do let me know in the comments as well, what do you want to see from this off season? Do you want to see a lot more training content? Do you want to see a lot more of the food side of things? The realities in terms of how I'm feeling? You best bet I'm going to share as much of every aspect that I possibly can, but it'd be good to know what you guys particularly want to see. So do let me know there in the comments. So this is a bit more of a wrap up of the year video, a bit of an insight, like I say, from where I'm going from here. I cannot wait to take you all alongside this journey into what will be, and I will make sure of it, my most productive run at building muscle that I have ever had. All right. So I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope all of your 2025s have been epic. I hope you have made personal growth, physical growth, growth within your relationships, your family, all of these kind of things. And look guys, if it's been a year that's been a bit shit, you know, maybe things haven't gone your way. Maybe you're in life positions that you wish you weren't in. Now is the time to treat this little time stamp in this life of going into a new year. Treat this as a time stamp to sort and address those things. All right. So one of the things that I do at the end of every single year, and I always have as I've gotten older, is I write down all the things I'm grateful for the year that has happened, and all of the goals that I'm going to be focusing on for the year ahead. And in all honesty, guys, the goals that I writ out for so it doesn't even make sense, does it? The goals that I wrote out for myself last year, going into 2025, every single goal has been ticked off that and some more. And to sit here on the last day of this year and truly sit and appreciate that and reflect on that, it's a very, very good feeling. Very, very good. So let's hope that I can do the same for 2026, and I hope all of you guys can do the exact same thing as well. If it isn't written down, guys, you can't visualize it, you can't manifest it, and you'll just go another year spinning your wheels. So make sure that you have an action plan. Make sure that your daily habits are in alignment with the goals that you want to achieve, and be relentless about it. Through the days of low motivation, if you've got that structure there, you've got that discipline, you've got those daily habits to get where you need to get to, you can lean into the discipline, lean into the structure when motivation dips. No plan, guys, and you won't get there. Planning is everything. Visualize it, taste it, manifest it. Yeah, you've got to see yourself in that position. in order to get there. So I'm probably going to wrap this video up here, guys. Now, obviously, going into the new year is a time that a lot of people focus on changing their physiques. So I do have coaching slots open going into this new year period. And for guys and girls who want to elevate their game, not just from a physique standpoint, because that is always a surface layer for a lot of people, but to grow as a person, grow as an individual, achieve the things in and outside of the gym that are important to you, you best bet I can help you do that. So I will put the application form in the comments or in the description below. Fill in that. We can have a quick one-to-one chat on a call, 10 to 15 minute call. Go through your goals, what you want to achieve in and outside of the gym, what it truly means to you and why. And we can align ourselves together with an action plan that is going to take you there. So I cannot wait to see what the class of Built by Benson 2026 has to offer. And guys, I'm going to check this video out here. So the next videos that you will see is going to be all off-season is a go. We've got a blood work on the 11th of January. See where all the markers are at. And if everything is in a good spot, we can push this off-season and really start slapping on the new muscle tissue and get that second wave of rebound, as we say. So guys, don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future uploads, and I will catch you in the next one. Happy New Year, people.